woke up early. Actually, we left at 4:45, believe it or not, and headed to the Lamar Valley.
Exciting thing is we see grizzlies, but the sad part is they're like a mile away.
I give the binos to Rhonda, and then she yells, she goes, "Oh no! A coyote is chasing a bear!" And I go, honey, a coyote is not going to chase a bear. It's called a buffalo jam.
Lamar Valley. We left this morning at 4:47. Takes 2 hours to get here from the KOA, the Westgate KOA, and we're just hoping and praying we're going to see some animals today. A little more than bison, and trying to find a place to park.
I'm going to take my scope out.
I'm going to go see what you can find.
Let's see what I can see.
I'm going to hang out for a minute because I'm really cold. But yesterday was quite a day. We traveled around from the west entrance. So we started over here and we went all this way, all the way around, got to see Yellowstone Lake, all the way through. Got to see Old Faithful and then back home. So today we took off and went this way, all the way up to Mammoth Hot Springs area, through Tower Roosevelt, and then we're in Lamar Valley. We are certainly exploring, enjoying ourselves. Yesterday was a super long day. That we were traveling from like 9 to 5, but we did stop. We got to see a lot of things. So we're making the most of our trip. We were coming in and saw some elk. The dogs ended up on the floor. A little scary because we had to stop so quickly, but we didn't hit them. So everything was good. Everybody was fine. Fingers crossed. Say a prayer. We're going to see some animals today. Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to see animals is, and then drive 2 hours on top of that is, I don't know. It's not something you do every day, so it makes it worth it. Just wish we would have brought a little more coffee. Do you see the buffalo now? So the exciting thing is we see grizzlies, but the sad part is they're like a mile away. So everybody's got their...
This is true. It is a mile away.
Yeah.
You probably want to be a mile away from a grizzly anyway.
Well, there's not just one grizzly.
There's 4 of them.
4.
So
these nice folks next to us got great pictures. They had like this scope. I don't know anything about cameras, but they could zoom in quite a bit, more so than we can. We'll just get like a lump. It'll look like a rock out there. You know, these people got amazing equipment. You can see how close now that the herd of... They were so far away. Look how close they are getting now. They're coming.
Did you get anything with the GoPro?
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, I didn't think
No, no.
look at this. It just parks its
Oh my gosh. So this is Lamar Valley, folks. Just got people, this guy in the middle of the road. They must see something. You got people standing on the hillsides. A lot of photographers. Heard there were wolves down this side of the valley, but wow, I just didn't expect this. Hi. This is crazy. Look at all those people up there with the cameras.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. This must be the spot, boy. Or their scopes or what. Oh, look at those people up there. Wow. This is nuts. Well, can you find a spot and look at, I don't know what they're seeing. I don't know. To me, I think you have to have the proper equipment to come in here. Right? I mean, unfortunately, you have a nice camera, but not the right equipment.
Right.
We have binoculars, which we could make out the grizzlies.
Look at these guys on the bluff over there.
Yeah, more people up there. This is just, this isn't, I'm enjoying this more than, there's no animals to watch. I'm gonna watch the people, crazy people. But look at this beauty.
So we woke up early. Actually, we left at 4:45, believe it or not, and headed to the Lamar Valley. The Lamar Valley is supposed to be the area where most wildlife has been seen. To our surprise, while driving in the dark, we almost hit a bull elk.
Oh my gosh.
And he was huge with his family or whatever they were doing.
It's crossing the road in the complete pitch dark.
Crossing the road.
It's like,
And that has happened to us now several times.
yeah. So you have to drive really carefully.
You have to.
And you were actually really being cautious.
Oh,
What? Do you see animals?
let's see if it's.
I think we're seeing things now.
No. So anyway, it's a bison in the canyon.
Oh, bison in the canyon. Oh, just a bison.
There's plenty of bison to see.
Yeah. So if you
So-
drive in the park and see the first one like we did, and you'll get excited. We were way excited 2 days ago to see a bison. Today we were like, oh, we've seen hundreds of them.
So when we got to Lamar Valley, right away you were hit with a multitude of spotter scopes and photographers on one bluff, and they were all looking towards the bluff across, and they were looking at 4 grizzlies. So we pulled over, and to our surprise, there were grizzlies, but you can't see them with the naked eye. You could only see them with binos, and they needed to be very powerful binos. And they had very powerful cameras, and they were showing
That's
people,
pretty amazing.
hey, this is what's going on. So while we were doing that and looking for other animals, what was those?
Pronghorn.
What are those? What
Prongs.
are pronghorns?
Pronghorn sheep.
A whole herd of them.
Yeah.
And then we saw this grizzly, and then Rhonda, I give the binos to Rhonda, and then she yells, she goes, "Oh no! A coyote is chasing a bear!" And I go, honey, a coyote is not going to chase a bear. Come to find out, it was a huge wolf, white wolf.
You know, I feel like I'm not, telling stories. This has really happened. So I'm watching this bear, and I'm giving Stan, and I didn't really have the binoculars, but maybe 10% of the time, and I happened to be the one to see this. So I'm watching this soul bear up on the hill, and she's just walking along, and then she turns around. I go, oh, it looks like she's looking back this way. I can see her face. And all of a sudden she just turns and hauls buns up the hill, and I'm looking, I'm like, she's getting chased. And I said coyote. I meant wolf. I really, truly, truly did. But, sorry, we are looking around because we're still in Lamar Valley, and what you do is you watch people, and then you can tell when they actually see something exciting because their body language is, and they're, you know, they're looking and watching. But anyway, back to my story. Then I let the binoculars give him to Stan, let him take a look, and then he actually witnessed the bear. She was still running.
The bear was standing its ground, and the wolf took off running.
Excuse me. Wow. Yeah, and then like we had other people around us. We were trying to tell them, and they were looking, and but they never did see the wolf, I don't think.
No, it's very super, super rare. It's rare for a lone wolf to take on a grizzly bear.
Grizzly, yeah, that was, and there was a pack of wolves out there. We didn't see the pack. We didn't really look for them, but there was a pack out there. We talked to a couple people, and maybe about 11 or 12 of them. But understand, if you come out here, bring really good binoculars or really good scope or really good camera, and I'm not talking your iPhone, because you're not going to see anything.
Well, what we did see, what was interesting, is people had some contraption that connected to their spotting scope, and so then they were able to see it that way.
And yes, we did drive 2 hours to get here to see animals from a mile away. I don't know. I did this for Stan.
What? And you saw the event of the century.
I was praying that you would get to see something.
I did it for Stan, and you see the event of the century.
And I almost didn't want to let the binoculars go. I'm like, oh shoot, I wanted to keep watching it, but I had to share. So anyway, it's a great place. But we went to the Hayden Valley yesterday. What did we see in Hayden Valley? Bison. We didn't see the grizzlies, and we had this picture in our head that this was going to be like, I'm thinking like Madagascar, you know, Stan said, like where they're all near the same watering hole, you know, everybody's just out here, you know, getting along. But not the case. So ironically, Stan was just saying, what is a pronghorn sheep? What does it look like? And sure enough, we look over to the side of the road and we see one. So let me walk over there and we'll take a peek. Can you see her right there? Bink. You can't get too close. Gosh, she's cute. I think it's 25 yards for all animals, including elk and bison, and then 100 yards for grizzlies and wolves. Yeah, she's like so stoic. She's just statuesque right there.
Beautiful, isn't it?
She's got prongs for horns. Pronghorn sheep, folks. So cute.
For her to be out here by herself like that?
Yeah, with the wolf. She has the cutest face. Goes. Cool. Good eye, babe. What do you call this? Bison jam?
A buffalo.
A buffalo jam?
A buffalo jam.
This is something.
Bark at that guy, Moss.
I'm doing my arm before my arm gets ripped off. Hey.
Say something to him, Moss. Moss, say something. Look at that way.
This guy over here has an underbite.
Bark at him. Bark at him. There you go. There you go.
He's gonna come, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna come horn my car.
There you go.
He says, you ain't nothing. Do you smell him? Oh, jeez, look at this guy. He just thinks he's one of the cars. Yeah. Do I hear somebody talking? Oh, the bicycles. Oh, bless their hearts. Look at these guys on the bikes. That's kind of frightening. Okay, they're safe. This one has a lot to say. What? You have a lot to say. I missed the one with the underbite. I don't know where he went. What's going on with Daisy? Oh my gosh, cute. Oh, now they just want back over here, don't they? Oh, I'm getting this guy. Well, I got two playing over here. Button horns, button heads. Well, honey, don't go because this is pretty cool.
Are they having a fight?
I don't know. I think he kind of goosed him in the butt. They're probably just playing.
This is called a buffalo jam.